Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we could discuss Alien 3. Ripley's back. She survived the aliens multiple times, but she's going to have to put that to the test yet again because that giant, colonial marine starship she was on is destroyed. She was able to get into an escape pod and crash land and, at least survive the incident. But like all of those Marines are gone, their weapons, their tech, everything. So she does manage to survive the crash landing though, and learns that the planet that she's crashed on is home to this prison colony filled with some of the worst people in existence. But she does manage to kind of get a little bit of health care from their doctor, and she manages to kind of establish herself a little bit there in their community, and she tries to warn them that, hey, this is what I've been through, this is what could happen. And of course, people don't want to listen, and there's of course there could be an unexpected visitor waiting in the shadows, and that's pretty much the premise of Alien 3. So this movie had a lot of issues when it came out: production problems, script problems, and it didn't get a great reception, to say the least. David Fincher directing an alien movie sounds so cool, but in the end, and again, creative issues or whatever, but it doesn't feel right as an alien movie for being an alien movie, and it just doesn't feel like it's on like the level of the first two. I don't think it's as bad as a lot of people do, but I just don't think it's a great alien movie. I feel like shifting from the really intense suspenseful horror of Alien into like the bombastic sci-fi action of Aliens, and now we're into kind of this just kind of like a thriller. Like there's some moments of really good suspense and tension here that really work, but there's just not that many of them. I thought the cast was great. It's got a really nice deep ensemble cast. The visuals are good. I don't think they're as impressive as in the first two movies. The world just feels different, but that's understandable because like the tech situation of being in the prison colony kind of changes everything. So in a way, it is kind of neat to see the world from maybe a little bit of the movies in like a little bit different perspective. But ultimately, this just didn't really land for me. They did make an assembly cut later on that changed a lot of stuff, but for sake of like the record, this is for the theatrical version directed by David Fincher. I think it's okay. I don't think it's, like I said, I don't think it's a terrible movie that a lot of people think it is, but it's definitely not on par with the first two. And ultimately, for me, it just kind of ends up being like kind of a middle of the road sci-fi thriller that has like a few nice like horror thriller touches thrown in that make it a little bit more memorable than most, but definitely not like up there with Alien and Aliens. So that's my review of Alien 3. If you want to check out more of my reviews, you can go right here on YouTube to my movie review playlist. But until then, thanks for watching this one. I do greatly appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you soon.